Would you agree that money makes the world go round?
You know, people, I do agree, because I'm realistic. I'm a realist in the sense of, without money you can't do nothing, because without money you make poor decisions. You become desperate. You do things that can escalate crime because of no money. So people will tend to take what is not theirs, and that spearheads this whole vicious cycle of crime-related activities in
Fraud.
theft and fraud, and you know, there's just killing each other over, you know, $1. That's moral decay in itself. So money do make the world go around, but it's how you get the money and how you spend it at the end of the day.
Yeah, and so often we say that money is the root of all evil, but that's not what the Bible says.
Yeah.
The Bible says the love for money is the root of all evil.
Absolutely.
And we just misinterpret the whole verse. We just
Yes.
misinterpret it. Mostly maybe to suit ourselves, our own individual needs.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking now while Ms. Farmer was talking, I'm thinking of where do we start? Where do you start if you have nothing? And maybe throughout the program, maybe throughout the show, we will be touching on that indefinitely, but just because we are on this subject and we see how money is such an imperative tool in order to be able to open whatever it is that you need to go into, or doors or whatever, but where do you start?
And do we blame these young men and young women that seeks for that pleasure that money can buy, or the necessities that they need that money can buy, that they compromise their own self and their own individual self and their own values and their norms, and then engage in married men or sugar daddies or sugar mummies?
Yes, you see, it's such a intertwined element. If you think about money just in general, and it's like Zili's asking, where do we start? It starts in our own households. We as parents, how do we instill financial discipline, or just how do we give that message to our children growing up on how to respect money, so that money can respect you at the end of the day, and how to be disciplined when it comes to financial decisions to be taken.
Because you just reminded me quickly, if I can go into it, about my sister that is selling Porsche chips at home, for example, and just
Advertising.
yes. And just no, that there's a teaching in it. But just while I was sitting there, I didn't even know there was no potatoes, but somebody came and they were asking for Porsche chips. She was lying there without going to buy the potatoes that is required in order for the business to go on. Now she's losing out that $10, and without realizing the importance of that amount of $10. You understand? And you just reminded me how important it is to teach, to respect money and count every cent. For example, those are financial disciplines. But once you get money, the way you spend it, the way that you're conditioned to how you respond towards money also plays a very big role. It's a lot of things, like you said, a lot of elements that are intertwined. So yeah.
And what I like about what you said is you have to respect money so that money can respect you.
Yes.
And most of the time it's our attitude towards money that brings our own downfall. Because we don't really know the respect issue. We don't really know how to manage your money. When we have money, whatever need we have,
spend.
we just want to spend. We don't know about, I'm one of those. You don't think about savings, do you understand? And tomorrow, you just live for today. But it's probably because we have so many needs. Do you understand?
Yeah, it's so many needs. It's so many
And
needs.
the more we meet our needs, the more needs comes.
Yes. And that's why it's such an important concept, and not only concept but an element in terms of the game of life. In order to understand that this is a tool. I have to save. I have to think in the long run. I have to plan. I have to strategize, and I have to make sure that this commodity that is such an important thing in our daily lives, in order, like we said earlier, that saying that money makes the world go around. Yes, it does. So we have to understand that as the clock is running, as it's going, that you have to also have money. And so how can I save? And those are things that we need to teach ourselves. And I think at the end of the day, with this game concept, that you have to learn on a daily basis. You have to learn, and you have to go through a journey of mastery.